going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Phantom Inquisition.
It's story time.
Yep, we're going to do ghost stories, Bigfoot stories, wherever cryptid stories, and I'm going to turn the time over to Sparky, Amara, my Consigliere, who is my advisor, and she's going to tell you guys of her story of whatever she won't tell. Boing!
I technically have two little stories for you today. The first one is about my first time ever seeing Bigfoot. So, when I was about probably 10 and 11, every summer for like a week, I would go with my church at the time. I would go up to a camp up there with them for just a week. It was a religious camp, so like just a Christian camp. So like this stuff wasn't really like something you would expect. For some reason, the counselors and the pastors were like, let's take all the younger kids on like a Bigfoot hunt. So we went to a part of the camp that had kind of a trail going into the woods. It wasn't like a proper trail, it was just kind of like a dirt bike track, because it was used throughout the year by different people. It was just this week it was like us for like the camp. And we went kind of towards the end of it. We didn't go deep into the forest, but I was up at the front with another friend. I was looking around with my flashlight. I looked towards a tree. In this tree, all I see, about 8 feet tall, is a black fuzzy figure with 2 eyes. Because of my light, they looked white.
This was at nighttime?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like half visible, like his face was kind of sitting like this, so we could see most of his face, or I could, and like half his body. It was just kind of peering around this giant spruce tree. I just stare at it because I'm in awe of this giant freaking figure just staring at us. I turned towards my friend to be like, hey, do you see this? By the time I turned back, the tree has rustled and there's thunks going off into the distance. No idea at the time, no idea what that was. I was a religious child, and I was just like, that had to be a demon. And so we left. We went back to the camp, and that night I'm in my bunk on the bottom next to a window. I kind of roll over and get my face is facing the window now. And my window, the curtain for the window is about like so far open. I just see like legs go by. I freaked the fuck out. I closed that curtain and I buried myself in my sleeping bag. Yeah, I never felt like I was alone the rest of the time we were there, because there was like 2 days left of camp. Like the last 2 days, no matter where I was, I felt like something was watching me. But I never saw it again. I never was able to go back and see if there was footprints either. It was so deep into the woods. I was 10, I couldn't go out there by myself.
I'm sorry, but I'm just picturing that moment where you see the legs. It's like, you bang yourself.
It was
a sleeping happy.
I didn't scream. My brain.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you know, like that's what I would expect it. Like,
for me, when I panic, this still exists to this day. When I panic, I go silent. So I literally like stared at that window for like 3 seconds, slammed the curtain shut, and just buried myself in my blankets. No words, no nothing, just internal panic.
Holy shit.
As I was growing up after that, I stopped going after a couple of years. I realized what he was and how terrifying that encounter was, because he was really close. Kind of that back wall there is about the distance he was. So like from where you guys are to where that back wall is, like just so you can have a reference. This is the back wall here. This is where the wall is.
That's how close he was?
Yeah, he was pretty close.
What the fuck? Ah!
No, that's about how close he was. And then he just kind of scooted off when I looked away, so.
How the hell can you be that close? Oh my god. What am I?
I've had how many years to process it, Jonah? Alright. This has been a short story. I have one more story for you all. So my second story happened when I was 13, 14. So a couple years later, I haven't been religious in a while. This was about 2016-ish. I was home in my family's apartment at the time. I was in our living room, kind of sitting on my phone at our couch, minding my own business. I look up. For some reason, I'm just like, I want to look up real quick because I thought I heard something. I thought it was my dad because he worked nights, so he was asleep in his bedroom. I look up, and in our bathroom hallway, the hallway leading to our bathroom, I just see a black figure. So kind of to describe this figure, kind of take Slenderman's body, but remove the head, and the eyes are like right at your shoulder blades, or like kind of where your chesties are. I can't English.
The headless horror.
And it was just standing there with white eyes, weirdly, at the entrance of our hallway. And this was like a 3-foot long hallway. And he was just kind of standing there. When I would look at him, he would go away. When I would look away from where he was, it was there. Don't know why I'm calling it he, but okay.
Why the hell are you calling it?
I don't know.
To make it more scary.
My brain's just making it a he for some reason. So.
Oh, okay.
So, and at one point I had looked away. He was still there. So I just kind of say out loud, "Hi, could you please leave me alone? I acknowledge you're there, but please leave me be." It went away. But after that, anytime I was at the house and I was either by myself or my dad was, or like I was the only one in the room at the moment, I would kind of feel like I wasn't alone. It was just kind of there. I don't really know what it was. Something I kind of think, maybe kind of hope it was just kind of an embodiment of my uncle who had passed away recently at that time.
Yeah.
Because we had a little bit of his ashes up on a shelf by that hallway. Basically, like right outside that hallway, there was a shelf with the ashes and a picture of my uncle. So there's a part of my brain that kind of hopes that's what it was, and that's why it didn't mean any harm, and it didn't like do anything to me, it didn't try to hurt me, it didn't scare me at all. It could be something different, but in my brain I kind of hope that's what it was. Just him making sure I was okay.
Yeah.
In the same apartment complex, we had moved to a different unit, but that one was a 3-bedroom. The original one was a 2. Never saw the figure again, but I still felt like something was there. But again, it could have just been something that was attached to the building itself and not just one complex. Mm-hmm. Again, I can only hope that it's my uncle just being there, but it probably wasn't. So, yeah, ghost stories.
Oh, man. Damn.
You have any comments on the stories?
This is some scary shit. The world is not fully discovered, you know? I don't care what the hell people say. Our group did talk about in the future, because right now we're just doing ghost hunting before we can expand out to do some cryptid hunting, but that won't be in the near future. Who knows? We'd like to hear from you guys. You guys have any ghost stories that you guys want to share? Comment section. Or contact us on Instagram or TikTok. Let us know what it is. Maybe we can share your guys' story, or maybe you guys can write it out and we can read it. Whatever you guys want us to do. But we'll have, since we had Amara today, thank you again for joining us for Ghost Stories or the Phantom Inquisition. We've all had experiences, and that's why we're sharing these stories. So feel free to contact us, all right? If you guys like this video, like, subscribe, follow. Make sure you watch some of our videos, because we do a lot of stuff. Not just ghost hunting, we're trying to do short films as well, and we're doing story time, ghost stories and whatever. But we love you guys. Thanks again for joining us on this episode. Keep a lookout for more episodes that we're going to come up in the near future. 2026, New Year's resolution. It's a new year. It's a good day. As my brother always says, love you later.
Love you later.